It is a gorgeous morning, but it's 20 degrees outside right now. 22 actually now. So it's chilly. Cold night. It's gonna be a pretty cold day. And I can't just sit around and camp and be cold or just sit around and hang out in the camper when there's things to explore. So it's about 8 o'clock now. Let's hit the road. So after doing a little bit of research last night, I found some other things in southeast Colorado I want to go check out, as well as there's some stuff just north of the park here that I kind of flew through last night. So I'm going to make a big circle back to where I was, basically hit up some new back roads along the way and see what we can find. It's a new day, it's cold, I feel pretty good other than being sick still. A little stopped up, but feel good, slept good. So let's hit the road, see what we can find. So I picked up this morning here north of Boise City. This is part of Chad Ellis's Oklahoma circumnavigation route that goes around the state and follows as close as it can to the edge of the state, the lines. This area here right now, I'm on a paved section, but man, this is a gorgeous area. You got all these buttes and plateaus or whatever you call them. Pretty scenic spot. There's not many roads to go through here, so you're pretty much stuck with this one anyways. But a neat area. Well, I have ended up back up here in Colorado by the Picture Canyon area. There was another road here on the MVUM that looked like it went down somewhere interesting, and doing some research last night, I think there's a cabin or a homestead or something down here. So I gotta go check it out. You know, it's not far from camp. I know I'm not spending a ton of time at Black Mesa State Park, But there's just so much to explore in this area. I'm out here driving around on some Jeep roads, more or less. Having a blast. But since it's so cold out today, I figured it's a good day to go drive around and explore a little bit and see what I can find out of the cold wind. Well, when you get that gut feeling you need to go back and explore somewhere, sometimes you got to listen to it, because how cool is this? And I found several good camp spots along the way. How cool. I don't know if there's any markers. It's gated, but not locked. Well trafficked and explored. Sure makes you wonder the history of this place. Now I know why it's called the Homestead Trail. Look at that. Wood roof. And no, I am not going in. That would be wrong. But I do have an idea. So I'm not sure how well this will work. But it's worth a shot, right? You know, this is a good example of why you gotta follow those gut instinct. And you gotta just get out and explore and see what's down those roads. I mean, how cool of a find is that? A cool camp spot, a cool cabin. Totally awesome day. 1933. Oh, wait, 1889. So some of this is old. There's lots of names, but some of it you can tell is old, some of it's not. In 1927, I think. $18.89. $19.33. 1890 something up there. You know, one of the things I wanted to share that we talked about while I was at a museum the other day, talking to the director there. Back in the day, people used to sign their name and carve their name in rocks in some of these historic scenic places. There's pictographs and stuff from the Indians. And now people are going out and vandalizing these places and they're carving their own names in. Now, what's the difference? What makes that wrong? Well, back when they were traveling and doing this stuff back in the day on the wagon trains and moving the goods and the cattle and stuff through these trails, you know, the 1800s, early 1900s, they didn't have a cell phone where they could just pull out and take a picture saying, I was here, check it out, this is cool. They signed their name saying, hey, I saw this, I was there. That was their way of keeping track. But nowadays, we can just take a picture, we can post it on Instagram and say, hey, I saw it, cool. You don't need to trash it. You don't need to carve your name. Don't do that. Tread lightly and respect the land and the things we have, or they're going to be closed off from us. You know, we lose land, we lose access to places every day because of people vandalizing them. So when you're out exploring, take care of things. It's been a cool day. It's cold, I'm not gonna lie. But up in this canyon, there ain't been much wind. Now I can see why people settled down here. Probably Indians did too. The wagon trains when they were coming through. Definitely gonna have to come back here and definitely gonna have to do some more hiking and go higher up and see what I can find. Cool day out exploring. Pretty cool finding stuff like this. Makes you wonder what year they were built. two of them here. Guessing there's some sort of water nearby because they would have needed it to survive. So there's one pole or tree left from a fence down here. So they had something that they kept fenced. If only these walls could talk. I hate not knowing the history. And where was the door on this one? It's kind of a big opening. I don't see a real definitive door. Maybe over here. And all built by hand. This is definitely a fence post. Saw cut though, whatever it was. Huh. Interesting. Hard to beat a good day exploring. Apparently today is the day of finding homesteads. And I love homesteads. There's two more up here behind this fence line. Don't know if there's a way to get to it or not. Doesn't look like it. Watching me. Man, old homesteads are one of my favorite things to find when I'm out traveling. Just because of how much work and struggle, you know, they went through to build these things, especially out here in the middle of nowhere. You know, finding water. I mean, the ground's all rocky, so tilling and growing things would have been tough. The terrain, the weather, you know, they battled it all and survived. And a little bit of their houses are left to tell the tale. You know, they probably had generations of kids. They moved towards big cities and more amenities and stuff. But the way of life for some of these people, you know, how hard it would have been back in the day. I like finding stuff like that. It tells a story. A lot of times I don't know what the story is, but it's there. It tells a story. But I'm about to wrap up this little section of Colorado and drop back down into Oklahoma and find some more stuff there. It's been a great day out exploring. A little cold, but still good day to be out. Big old dinosaur bone. This is on the highway 325 headed towards the Black Mesa hike and all that area, going towards Kenton. Man, if you stay in Black Mesa, drive up this road and check it out. It's pretty scenic. Supposedly, this is where the dinosaur tracks are. I don't see no dinosaurs. I just see human tracks. Lots of human tracks. Oh, yep. Guess these are them, huh? It looks like when it rains and water runs through here, these fill back in with dirt. That's pretty cool. It's not Bigfoot, but it did have a big foot. That's pretty cool. So, these tracks and all the other dinosaur tracks, I'm told, and it seems to hold true, all go the same direction. Like as the waters were raising in the flood, they were heading towards higher ground. Don't know if that's true, but it makes sense. Pretty cool. I'm up here, so I gotta hit the 3 corners, and then I gotta hit the other one. Might as well knock out all the corner markers while I'm up here. Oklahoma, Colorado, New Mexico. Someone stole the marker. I don't know why Colorado's got 2 sides. About 5 o'clock now. It's 30 degrees outside. The sun is set, and I'm running low on fuel, so I'm going to swing into town, top off with fuel, and head to camp for the night. Try to do a little star photography tonight, maybe at least a time lapse or something. But man, my nose and my head is still stopped up and killing me. Taking medicine, but it's not really helping. And honestly, being out in the cold is not helping at all. So, since I can't breathe and can't talk much, it's probably going to be it for the video for tonight. Tomorrow, I'll pick back up. I'm going to tour the park. I'm going to focus on the state park a little bit. And after that, I don't know where I'm headed. We'll have to figure that out tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is a cold and windy morning. It's like 20 something degrees outside right now. I slept in a little bit thanks to the cold medicine making me sleep good. Still stopped up, but feeling a little better. But today is my last day here at the park. So doing a quick drive through, getting my 360 video, jotting down campsites I like, spots I don't like, just giving myself the tour. It's New Year's Day, so the office and all that stuff's closed. There's really not many people here. There was quite a few last night seeing the stars, but today being overcast. Well, unfortunately, my time here at Black Mesa is coming to an end. It's time to pack up the camper and head back towards home. However, my trip is not done yet. I'm going to swing by Bowling Springs State Park. I'm going to camp there tonight so I can check off another state park, explore that area a little bit, get an idea of what's there, and then I'll continue home. But it's about noon. It's time to get packed up and get out of here. It's cold, it's overcast. I'm ready to be on the road and go find some lunch.
Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and come join me on the next part of this trip, where I continue on exploring Oklahoma's Panhandle. As always, there's still another mile left to explore, and I'll see you on the trail.